think what else I told you.
Okay, and the Jerry, are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Jerry and the fire downstairs, do you know anything about that?
So I don't know I mean, I was there when your mom, like just a minute ago, when your mom wrote Jerry's name and spelled her name wrong, and I was like, oh, Jerry. It's like she doesn't even know you.
I have it right here where I wrote
And
Jerry's name.
Jerry goes, well, write down what time it was, and so she wrote down what time it was. But the fire itself, from what I've been told, I haven't ever.
Now, was there an actual fire in this
Yes,
building?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There was a third story, just like across the street. There's, this is all a historical district. It was built late 1800s, early 1900s, and there was, I would not be accurate to give you a number of apartments, but there was a third story that had all apartments. There was a fire that they don't know was set intentionally, unintentionally, from the sounds of it intentionally.
I like how you
But that's, so it burnt the third story, this story, and you can see like the charred lumber downstairs still.
And we will go down and take pictures of the light on, because when we were down there, we didn't have the light on. No, I didn't look up. I just smelled it.
Pictures of it.
Oh, did you take pictures of it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Grandma
and
did.
it's all, and they never they put in a new support beam, but they kept the charred wood just for history's sake.
Right.
And from what I've been told, there were at least 2 people that passed away in the fire, but that has never been able to be confirmed because it was so long ago. There's no public record
Okay.
of any of that
So
stuff
we
because
did pick up
it was very early 1900s that this happened.
which that makes sense, because we did pick up two men down there.
And so I tend to feel like this male energy often.
Yeah, it's a male energy that we picked up down there. I bet you his name is Jerry, and the time has to do with when maybe the fire took place, or something significant to the fire itself.
See, and the last time you were in the building, you had walked in
I
and
took
said,
pictures of that.
I don't know why, but I get this male energy.
Yeah, I
and
lit
I'm
my
picking up
camera
the name,
up
like,
for
the
you to
last
take
name
pictures.
Henderson.
They're not there.
So I've just coined him Mr. Henderson since then, and I just acknowledge
Why am I
him when I'm
recording
walking
this?
in,
Hold
and I
up.
say goodbye when I'm walking out if nobody else is here, so I'm not like a weirdo talking to our
These
ghosts.
are all videos that I took when I was downstairs.
Did you
But
have
I took
newspaper
pictures
back then
before we
that
left.
Find a fire?
There's no
No
pictures.
newspaper either.
No,
Even
we're
the
talk-
archives in the library in town.
I've never looked,
Okay.
but we're talking like very early 1900s.
Right.
So
Like
'Cause there's
02,
limited
03.
newspapers. I know in Ludington
Yeah.
it's like that. There's limited newspapers, but yeah.
no, that's
It's a whole
cool.
history book.
So did we touch base on anything else that was historical about the property?
I don't know because there's not a lot of documented history. I mean, I know like back through like the 40s what was here, but earlier
Let's touch
than
base
that,
on, was it a bar or
Right here,
saloon or
girl.
something? Because at the beginning I kept hearing music
in the video.
and fighting,
Okay.
men fighting.
it's reported that it was at one time a saloon and the owner lived upstairs in the apartments.
Okay, so that makes sense with it. The